Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 in House Flipper, and we're at the Man Cave house. In the last episode we decorated the walls. We used the panelling on this wall and the space where we have the fireplace. The fireplace did come with the house, and then we've decorated all the way along the hallway to the garage and the bedroom. And we added our little kitchenette, which I'm very proud of. It turned out really nicely. I think it looks really good, and quite a manly little kitchen with the stools along the side of the countertop so that you can sit there and eat your breakfast or maybe a snack. And then we've got this big beautiful patio doors and a space here. So this is going to be our sitting room, dining area. So the next thing to add is going to be a table. So furniture and tables. I think because we're making this house for a single guy who's just got his first job after university or something, this is his first house, I think we want quite a big table because I think he's going to be quite a sociable sort of person. So a big fairly modern table perhaps, and we're using sort of slightly dark colours and things, aren't we, for this guy? So do we go for the really dark one or the chocolatey one? How about we go for the chocolatey one? We will buy the table. Let's see where that will fit. I think that we want to rotate it, and we want a little bit of space between it. Do we not? Yeah, we do. No, I think we should have it like. Can't see the room that well from where we are here, trying to situate it. Is that a good place, or does it want to be a little further in this direction perhaps? And we're going to want some nice chairs to go with that. What would a guy want for his table in his new house? Let's think. What do you think? Ooh, how about this? I think maybe that one, and we'll want the darker brown wood, and let's think about the colour. That's quite a nice one actually. That might be a bit too traditional for a go. Ooh. Possibly too dark to go with the black or the brown. The brown or the black. I'm not quite sure whether to go for the brown or the black. Oh, hang on, we could go for the red and that would match the wall, wouldn't it? Yes, I think we might do that. Let's see what that looks like. And rotate so that it goes in the right spot, and then we're going to want a couple on this side of the table too. Let's put one a little bit further back like this so that it shows that we've got enough space to fit things, and then I think we might want one at the head of the table as well perhaps. There, now we're going to want one on the opposite side. Yeah, why not? Let's make it a six seating area place so that we've got the and then I think we're going to want a nice big comfy sofa. Maybe the big elegant brown one. Want a slightly paler colour perhaps, or should we go stick with the really dark colours for the Now let's think about how we're going to do this. Is that too big for the space that we've got? That might be a little bit too big for the space that we've got actually. So keep pressing the wrong buttons. So if we do want a sofa, but I think that would kind of match the feel of the house that we've got, but I think it's that little bit too big. I think a two-seater might be a little bit more advantageous for the space that we've got. Do we do a darker dark leather? Is that too dark? White would be too pale, I think. That might be it. Let's see how big this is. Yes, I'm not sure that that wouldn't really work with the space that we've got, would it? Right, I think I'm going to go back to the one I thought before. I was thinking that I might try and put a television on the wall or something, but I think that perhaps that's not going to work very well, so I do think we're going to go for this dark sofa here, but I think I'm going to rotate it and put it actually on the wall. Oh, should I put it on the... Now I'm doubting myself. Right, I think I'm going to put it on here, actually. Opposite the fire. Because that then leaves us this wall over here to do all the things with. And I think we could use a chair. I think I want a nice big comfy chair. I think the big comfy chairs are probably going to be under sofas, aren't they? And a big soft comfy chair that's going to match with what we've already got. I think perhaps, does this do a darker colour? Let's have a look what that looks like. It doesn't really match the decor. Yeah, do you know what? I kind of feel like I wanted something here to separate the space, but I don't actually like it when I add it like that. So I think what I'm going to do instead is look for a cabinet bookcase. Do you know what? I think I want that big bookcase that's quite small. The low profile one. Because if I put that here, if I could get the positioning right, and then I'd like to add an accent thing or two. So let's add a couple of books. So we've got this big space downstairs where we've got lots and lots of book space. So I'm going to put a book there. And then let's grab a different colour book. Let's grab the blue one and rotate it. And put that down there like that. And then let's grab let's go to the others and look for what decorations we've got. Now we want a little bit of something interesting. So let's be a... let me think. Something with a little splash of colour, but we don't want it to be too much. I was thinking something red would be quite nice potentially. I just want it to be a little bit of a splash of colour for decoration, but I want it to be quite classy, because I think the guy with his new house is going to want things to feel very, very classic, very, very special and very, very important. So I think we want to look for something that looks that little bit more classy. Though I was kind of looking for something in red, but I don't think there is a lot of red, so and pop that like that. And let's look for the candles, and that kind of candle. What colours do they come in? Unfortunately they don't come in a red. I really would like something red. I really would have liked something in the red. And one big one. Just want a little splash of something. And then we'll have a nice picture over where we have the dining table. Now we want something that looks fairly classy, because the upstairs of the house is in that sort of style of much more traditional, classy, modern, neutral, earthy type colours. How about the big coastal rock picture? No, we've got a big window above the a little bit further across. I want it to be kind of central to the bookcase. Yeah, that works quite well. And I think if we had a clock above the fireplace, that might work quite nicely. So let's see what sort of clocks we actually have now. And there we have a very traditional sort of, oh, dark red. Let's do that, and let's put this above the fireplace so that you can see your time. You've got a picture, you've got a few accents of colour and decoration, you've got your lovely dining room table, you've got your beautiful kitchen. I feel like we should have something more on the walls over there though. So if we go back to decorations and look at the pictures and see if we can think of something that might fit quite nicely but be a bit classy as well. I think some of these are a little bit too small, aren't they? If we try and put something like this up, I think they're just tiny. Yeah, they're just too small. That just doesn't look right because it's just so tiny, they just don't really fit. How big are these? Put a couple of the photographs up here so it looks like he took them himself maybe, and or memories or something. How does that look? If we back up a little bit, how does that look? That works okay, I think. And then I think it would be nice to have a plant right in the corner. Let's go for this very traditional, cute kind of. Let's put one there and a matching one in the corner over here. Just so there's a little bit of some sort of colour, and then we want a nice rug right in front of the sofa where he's sat on the rugs. I want a big rug, a big fancy rug. I think we're going to have to go for this one, aren't we? Because it's fairly modern. It's the sort of thing a guy might pick, and I think that will work quite well. Now traditionally I'd think about maybe putting a coffee table in, but I think that a single guy in his first place is going to be relatively minimalistic in the sort of things that he adds to his house. So I kind of think that that might work quite nicely for him. Now the only other thought is the windows. I think he will put blinds everywhere, because they're easy to clean, they're fairly hygienic, and they're fairly minimalistic. So I think that's the kind of thing that a single guy would probably put in. So we want the open blinds, and we're going to need to put those in all of the windows. So this is going to take a little while because we have to do each one individually, and that will mean there's going to be 6 of them. So it's going to take a few minutes to do that. That's the first one. And this will be number 2. So let's just screw in those screws, pop on the blind. Imagine if putting blinds and curtains and things up was as easy as in the game. That would make it so much simpler for people to do jobs around the house, wouldn't it? Right, so that's the first one, and then we need to do the one behind where we're putting the dining table. So 3 more. Let's pop on the clips and tighten them up with the screws. And the next one. It'd be quite nice now if we could get blinds in different colours. That would be a nice addition to the game, because the only colour we've got is the white. Though white does pretty much go with anything, but it would be nice to have a few options, don't you think? And this will be the final one I think we need. It would also be quite nice to have curtains that you could put on the patio doors, because can you do the... If we use the big curtains, do they fit on the patio doors? Which is the biggest? How big is the biggest one? No, so you can't put them above the... It'd be quite nice to have big curtains that go across the patio doors as well. That would be a nice addition, wouldn't it? Right, so I think we might be done with our house. So let's take a quick tour, shall we? Let's start downstairs. Right, so we have our garage area with a little bit of storage space here, and a place to hang your keys and hooks and things. And then downstairs, we come down the stairs and we have our book area, a book niche. We've got lots of books, we've got some beautiful paintings and a nice seating area to hang out and read your books and just have a bit of fun. And then we have the downstairs man space, the man cave for the house. You've got your drinks area, you've got your pool table, foosball, you've got all the sorts of pictures that you might find in memorabilia, all these beautiful guitars, and a chill out, hang out, relaxing space to hang out with your friends, watch movies, play games. And there's a beautiful bathroom down here for you to hang out with as well, so you don't have to go running upstairs if you need that. And then upstairs we've got the more sedate business type area. So downstairs is the fun space and upstairs is the serious adult space. So we've got this lovely gorgeous earthy toned bedroom with a little accent of red to give it that little pop. I really like this furniture. I think it looks really manly and really rustic and really cool actually. Really proud of that bedroom, I really like that. And of course the great big TV, because it's a single guy and it doesn't need a huge kitchen, so we've just got a little kitchen which has got all the required elements that you need for a kitchen. Got nice bar stool, chair things for eating your breakfast. You've got a nice place to have your dinner parties for your business associates or your friends, and then you've got a lovely hangout male chill space for your living room. And then the very final thing up here is the bathroom again. So upstairs is very traditional, modern, manly business guy, and then downstairs this is I'm still young and I want my fun space. So that is the man cave and what I've done with it. So let us say, what do you guys want to do? We bought the house for 128,683. It has 8 rooms and we've been working on it for almost 3 hours, so that's quite a long time. So let's see what people think about it. That goes through quite fast, doesn't it? Oh, that is really confusing to me. See, I've decorated it for a single guy and yet it's a family that have gone for the highest purchase price for us, with a profit of 45,840. That is a lot, isn't it? So shall we try to negotiate? Let's see. The last time we tried to negotiate, it was a little bit difficult because, yeah, see that the bottom of the screen is cut off, so I don't know that we can. So let's try and get close to about 500. And right, that's right. So you have to do shift and enter. Your offer is too low, I can say for more. Good, we accept your proposal. Oh, they accepted. So now we're making a profit of 50,000. Wow, that is absolutely awesome. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you at the next property. From Soft Kitty 99, goodbye and happy game!